Reddit. Today's story isn't just about betrayal. It's about being gutted by the two people you trusted the most and rising from the ashes, not to heal quietly, but to burn everything they built to the ground. This is the story of Jake, Leah, and me. Let's rewind. I'm 32 now, but once upon a time, I was just a shy, bookish girl in high school, the kind who wore oversized sweaters, wrote poetry no one read, and crushed on the star quarterback from behind her locker door. That quarterback was Jake. He wasn't just the guy every girl wanted. He had this way of making you feel like you were the only one in the room. At 16, he kissed me under the stadium lights after a big win and said, "You're my good luck charm." I believed him. And Leah? She was my best friend. We met when she accidentally spilled coffee on the skirt of a girl who used to bully me. Then she winked, handed me her phone, and said, "May, tell me we're friends now." From then on, we were a trio. Jake, Leah, and me. High school sweethearts and the ultimate girl duo. We grew up together, graduated, moved to the city, built dreams. Jake and I married at 26. White roses, a soft jazz band. Leah gave the maid of honor speech, crying about how she always knew we'd end up together. She joked, "If you ever die, I'm marrying Jake." Everyone laughed, even me. But looking back, her eyes weren't laughing. Red flags rarely arrive like grenades. They come quietly, like paper cuts. Jake bought me roses every month. Leah would randomly show up holding orchids, his actual favorite flower, with a smirk. When I got hired at Vogue, she accidentally let it slip that she once hooked up with the creative director at a party. When I posted our anniversary dinner, she posted a date night the next night. Same restaurant, same table, same bottle of wine. Still, I didn't suspect a thing. I thought, she's just competitive. She's always been dramatic. But then life shifted. It started with fatigue, then bloating, then the diagnosis. Stage 4 ovarian cancer. My mother, my best friend, my lighthouse, was dying. I took leave from work. I moved into her house, fed her, bathed her, held her through nights of screams and silence. Jake, he said he couldn't bear hospitals. Leah, she showed up with a smile and a notebook titled Tips for Caregivers. She started coming over more often, bringing Jake meals, saying, "He looks so lost without you." They started texting behind my back. Leah would giggle and say, "Surprise planning for you, silly." But my gut, it screamed something was off. I just didn't want to believe it. December 23rd, it was snowing. Mom's final chemo. She was violently ill. I was on my knees in the bathroom, holding her hair, whispering, "You're okay. I've got you, Mom." Then, buzz, a photo. Jake, Leah, in our bed. Leah's caption, "He calls me wife now." My chest caved in. I dropped my phone. I couldn't breathe. I remember sliding down the wall, gasping like I was underwater. My mom, my dying mom, crawled to me, grabbed my hand and said, "Baby, who hurt you?" She knew. She always knew. Jake's excuse later? "You weren't there. I needed support. Leah understands me." Leah's text? "Oops, we didn't mean for this to happen, but love wins, right?" They booked a trip to Paris, the same week as Mom's funeral. While I was picking out my mother's casket, they were picking hotel suites. That's when something in me snapped. Grief didn't shatter me. It forged me into something new. They wanted war? No. They'd get annihilation. Because what Leah didn't know? What Jake forgot? I'm not the same girl from high school. Jake's biggest mistake? We co-owned his marketing firm. On paper, I owned 60%. Part of a prenup clause that kicked in if he ever cheated, which he did. So 1 week later, He walked into a board meeting and found his access revoked. Fired from his own company. He cried to the HR team, "She can't do this to me." Yes. Yes, I can, Leah. She built her influencer brand on my photography. Every shoot, every edit, every caption idea, mine. I filed copyright strikes. Her Instagram? Gone. YouTube? Frozen. Sponsors? Dropped her like a bad stock. She tried to go live and beg for support. Nobody showed up. Then, karma struck. Leah posted a gender reveal. Jake lost it. "It's not mine!" she cried. He screamed. I sipped champagne. Then the court ordered a DNA test, 100% his. She texted me, "You won. Are you happy now?" No, not yet. The baby? Born with Jake's rare autoimmune disorder. Lifelong treatments. Thousands in bills? And that new rich boyfriend Leah bragged about? A catfish. He scammed her out of $8,000 and vanished. She called me sobbing. I blocked her mid-sentence. I grieved. I raged. Then I rebuilt. Therapy, travel, a new apartment with sunlight. I started taking photos again. For me, at a gallery event, I met someone. A neurosurgeon, smart, gentle, funny. The kind of man who waits outside your door just to hold your hand in silence. 6 months in, he said, "I don't want to fix you. I just want to know you." I cried because for the first time, someone saw the cracks and didn't flinch. Last week, Jake showed up at my door. He looked ruined, wrinkled shirt, bloodshot eyes. He held a wilted rose in a trembling voice. "Please," he whispered, "I miss you. I was stupid." Just then, my fiancé pulled into the driveway. Black Tesla, sunglasses, soft jazz playing from the speakers. Jake froze. I handed him a tissue. "Sorry," I said. "Tears ruin leather." I closed the door, and that was that. Was I cruel? Maybe. But when someone stabs you with love, you're allowed to return the favor with silence and success. To the women listening, to anyone who's been betrayed, the best revenge isn't screaming, isn't slashing tires, isn't crying on bathroom floors. It's living so well, they choke on it. When you play with matches, don't cry when your life burns down.